Oh, yep. So, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy K. Oh, what's going on, guys? Your boy KL Sounds, and we're gonna be watching the amazing Lucas. Shout out to his channel. Link down below for his channel in this episode. And this is free speech, not you. If you criticize Charlie Kirk, so let's get into it, baby. Let's get into it.
Oh my goodness. So I'm sure many of you guys are aware that we have two parties, right? And we have Democrats and we have Republicans. And there's only one party who is fighting for your free speech, okay? There's only one party that's fighting for the Constitution. That's going to be Republicans, all right? And you know what? They may not agree with what you say, okay? But they will fight for you to say it because they believe in free speech. That's what they believe in. So I'm not going to lie, it caught me off guard when I started to see all these rumors and all this speculation about Republicans and those on the right trying to censor free speech. Because as we know, when they talk about censoring, they want to say, hey, it's cancel culture. That's what the right says. That when someone gets fired for what they're saying, that's cancel culture. And we're not going to take it. Right? Isn't that what they said for Shiloh Hendricks? Right? Isn't that one of the reasons that they gave for raising nearly $1 million for a white woman who called a black child an N-word? That's correct. While she had...
And I don't agree with that, dog. Not one bit. That's fucked up. Shame on those people that supported her. Shame on them.
Had her little child with her. That was the reason. Because, hey, it has nothing to do with race, Lucas. It has to do with free speech. And we're not going to deal with this cancel culture anymore.
This is the most devastating attack on cancel culture that we have seen, possibly ever. Shiloh Hendricks has, without really trying, effectively ended cancel culture. As Mark Dice said in his video about the incident, Shiloh is the final boss of cancel culture, or maybe rather the final boss that cancel culture has to fight.
That's what they said. Now, what has recently happened, Gio Golly, has been we have such people who are advocating for the firing and doxing of people who are saying things that they don't like about Charlie Kirk.
Beta!
Now, I didn't want to believe it until I looked it up. You have libs of TikTok who doxed a firefighter. Why, you ask? Well, simply because she said something that she didn't like about Charlie Kirk.
Come on now, dawg.
And now they're advocating for her getting fired. They even have a website of, hey, if anybody said anything bad about Charlie Kirk, you let us know. And they're going out of their way to target people who said things that they don't like about Charlie Kirk. Now,
well, I think some of them should be reported. They're nuts. Let's keep it a buck here. They're nuts, Lucas. Let's keep it a buck.
Now, call me crazy, but that feels like hypocrisy. It seems that it has nothing to do with free speech. It seems that...
Well, that's the game. Both sides are playing hypocrisy. That's just how it is. They both play it very well. It just depends what time and what season it is. They both play hypocrisy. Let's keep it real here on both sides, the left and right. Come on. Both of y'all are hypocrites. Come on.
Free speech is when people say stuff that you do like. And apparently, when people say stuff that they don't like, that's when you go and target them and try to get them fired, right? Am I following this right? Talking ill of George Floyd, which ironic enough, this is exactly what libs of TikTok did, who constantly berated George Floyd, trying to, as far as say that it was fentanyl, putting that post out there, trying to say that when the monument got struck by lightning, oh, it's a sign. Just constant stream of hatred and vitriol. That's what libs of TikTok.
No, I think it's just because they're trying to make him as a martyr too. And nobody should be a martyr except for Jesus Christ. Come on, let's keep it a buck here. Jesus Christ should be a martyr. I mean, he is a martyr, but you know what I mean, down here, George Floyd ain't perfect. I don't think they should have done what he did. I don't think he should have died either. You know, excuse me. I don't think he should have died at all. I mean, if you do look at the report, I was reading it the other day, that he had his heart valves were closing up. He was taking a lot of fentanyl, and I think they were saying that he died before that guy even put his knee on his neck. he was already overdosing, but I didn't see him overdosing inside the store when he was selling the 50 fake. Yeah, I think it was $50 that was the fake, or it was $100 that was fake. He didn't overdose there. I think all of it together, with his knee on his neck and him taking too much drugs, he just died. But it does say in that book that that's how you're supposed to arrest people. Um, I forgot where they show that at, but it does say that though. But hey, people are fucked up out here.
TikTok did. All right. Now, did she advocate for anyone who was talking ill of George Floyd to get fired? Was there any website that they orchestrated and created to target people who made fun of George Floyd to get fired? No.
No.
Not at all. Not at all. This is hypocrisy. That's what this is. As a matter of fact, a lot of my last few videos have been trying to express this level of hypocrisy. But it seems that the white ignorants in the comment section just aren't getting it. They're just not getting it. But let's go further.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
We now have a representative who is talking about, hey, I'm going to target companies. If there's anyone talking ill or belittling what happened to Charlie Kirk, we want them banned forever. I'm going to go after their finances. I'm going to go after their organizations. I'm going to go after their businesses. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel that doesn't sound like free speech to me. What about you? What have you? What do you think? And do you want to know something else? The irony of all this, the hypocrisy, which is, very bitter, is that this same representative made fun of Nancy Pelosi's husband. That's correct. Every single accusation is a confession. This is the lineage of evil. This is what I've been warning people about for quite some time.
Well, let's be real here. We know, even he made fun of him, but the husband is a scumbag. They be cheating people out of money in San Francisco. They should not be millionaires at all. Ripping the American people off, not putting them on game, not giving them a chance to be on the stock market. They're just bad people. I'm not excusing that guy calling whatever, but he is a bad person, just like Newsom and all the other people. Two things could be true at once. That guy's a scumbag. Let's keep it real. They're both scumbags. They don't do shit. They're just riding a course for black people or whatever is the trend of today. They don't care about women. They don't care about black people, the gays. All they care is about money. Let's just keep it real. They're both scumbags.
So when they want to scream and holler, I don't want to hear it. Your cries, your pleas fall on deaf ears because we've seen what you've applauded, right? I've seen what these monsters, these demonic, vile people have put out about Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, right? Trayvon Martin. The list goes on. Their memes, their justification.
Yeah, and I called that stuff out too. You can't be making fun of black people and scrunch them in all with different black people. Just like I'm not excusing the people making fun of Charlie Kirk. Both things could be true. You can't do both. That's fucked up. On either side, it's fucked up. Making fun of black people, you don't even know who they are just because some other black person did bad. Or cold-blooded murder of Trayvon Martin. That was cold. Because he was a kid. There was no reason to shoot him. And then same with that Taylor girl, shooting her in her home. Even when she was selling drugs. It doesn't give you a right to kill people. If you don't, that's what he's saying. You just because you don't like their skin color or what they don't like, because you want to kill them. Same with Charlie Kirk. You can't just kill him because you don't agree with him. That's fucked up.
Let little old Charlie Kirk go bye-bye and you say something, or God forbid, you don't care, because that's what they try to attack me on, not caring. Not that I said it was justified. I said, I just don't care. And I explained why I didn't care was because of your hypocrisy. And here they are doing it again. Oh, it's delicious. It's delicious, is it not? It's absolutely delicious.
Ironic.
Y'all can't even see your own hypocrisy. It's so thick, it's blinding you. But God has a way of making people see. I don't know what to tell you. But let's take it a step further. You are now having Marco Rubio, all right, talking about you can't even enter the country if we find out you've been talking ill of Charlie Kirk.
I mean, shit, good. You shouldn't be talking about people like that anyhow, the ill, the dead. Nobody should. They're even doing it to Jesus Christ. It's crazy out here. Hey, it's what it is.
Because that doesn't align with the country's views, all right? Listen to what I'm saying. They're talking about denying your visa, revoking your visa, all right? Not allowing you to come to...
And it's no different when they talk bad about Putin. They're not going to let you in. Hey, I'm not putting Charlie Kirk up there. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's not like we haven't seen it before. We haven't seen it in communist countries. You know, it's not like we haven't seen that. I think they were just doing that recently a couple months ago where it wasn't Big Balls. There was somebody else that the other country was talking about. They were talking bad about him, and then they found out he wasn't talking bad about him. I think he was just smoking. But I forgot what that was. Somebody let me know down in the comments.
The country simply because you said something mean about Charlie Kirk on social media.
Beta!
That's where we've gotten. That's how much of a free speech advocate the right is. That's how much they care about cancel culture. This is how much they care about free speech and you having your right. Hey, I don't agree with everything you say, all right? But I'm going to fight for your right to say it. Is that not what they claim Charlie Kirk was doing? Huh? Isn't that what they claim Charlie Kirk was for freedom of speech? And so I guess the best way to celebrate Charlie Kirk's legacy is to enact a whole bunch of anti-freedom of speech policies, regulations, and...
No, they were banning people for celebrating death, killing people. Because then that sets a precedent that if I don't like this cop and he don't align with my views, I can kill him. Or if I don't like Newsom, I can kill him and celebrate it. And if I find a group of people like-minded, we can go out there and celebrate killing people and hanging them up and put them on social media and our phones. And you just setting a trend. That's all it is, of killing people because you don't like them. Then kids are going to go in school knocking the person you don't like and start killing them in schools and so forth and so forth. That's what's really what they're saying. Not because it's Charlie Kirk. You know, switch it with somebody else. It's just because you can't do that. It's wrong. That's what it is. It's just wrong.
Actions. Is this how we doing it in the U.S. now? Oh my goodness. Oh, these demons, these absolute demonic people. But let's go for the cherry on top of this beautiful Sunday. And that will be Nancy Mace. Because like a lot of these ignorants,
I don't know who she
they
is.
were talking about, oh, it's the left. The left has blood on their hands, okay? This is disgusting. Oh, it's the left. The left has blood on their hands, okay? This is disgusting. I can't believe this. The left is, the Democrats are Democrats. This means war, okay? This means war, Democrats.
I'm going to say this. Democrats own what happened today. This shit ends. Like, enough is enough. And now I have to deal with real safety concerns. It sounds like the shooter was a tranny or pro-tranny.
Now, mind you, this, of course, was bolstered by tweets by Nancy Mace talking about, oh, the death penalty, all right? This has got to be the death penalty. Then all of a sudden, the news comes out, and we discover that it wasn't a gay, it wasn't a transgender.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. How they're trying to spin it on a black person saying that he was the shooter. Transgender, I don't give a fuck about that, but trying to spin it as saying that it was a black person was crazy.
It wasn't a minority, it wasn't a black person, it wasn't any of this. It was little Tyler Robinson. And he was a good white boy who came from a two-parent household, all right, who loved Jesus. And you know what? He got good grades in school, and his father taught him at an early age how to use guns and everything. And it was just, wow, the complete opposite of what they had been lambasting and screeching about.
That's true.
I don't know what happened.
That's true.
Maybe this is like a Paul to Saul type of thing that happened with Nancy Mace. Nancy Mace, if you can believe this, flipped the script. She went on, because I did a video, my other video, where I talk about how we have to have a moment of silence for Tyler Robinson. I kid you not, bruh. She literally says, you know what? we we have got to, for lack of better words, we got to have empathy, all right? Well, this is what Jesus would have wanted, okay?
Oh, hell no. I got to go to that tweet. No, we're not going to have empathy for the Tyler Robinson. Why? Anybody else we wouldn't have empathy for.
This is what Jesus would have wanted. Charlie Kirk would have wanted us to forgive him, this lost soul. What? Fam, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm making satire of these people's wicked ways to highlight their hypocrisy, and they are literally doing it in broad daylight. They are making my jokes. Some of them are so extreme that I make them that extreme so they cannot be associated with reality. But when you actually have one of my jokes become reality, I don't know what to do, bro. I don't know what to do. They really put out Jesus talking about this is what Charlie Kirk would want when they found out it was a white boy. Bruh.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
I'm not making it racial. I'm just making an observation. These people are a lineage of evil. And I want, once again, to give you all a solution, all right? Because I know Charlie Kirk never gave any solution. So I'm going to try and be, a better than Charlie Kirk. That's what I think he would want for all of us to do, is be better than him. I'm going to give you all a solution. And the solution is, y'all need to stop your evil, wicked ways, all right? The fact that Charlie Kirk, someone like this, was able to come to prominence, that is the problem. That's what you guys don't need. That's what you guys don't understand. That in and of itself is the problem. When you spew hatred, when you spew bile, when you spew toxins into the community, when you infect simple-minded white ignorance, black ignorance, and the rest of the ignorance with hateful rhetoric, when you employ self-hating blacks to promote your anti-black rhetoric. That is the problem, okay? That's what you have to understand. Instead of hyper-focusing on the grievances and the issues concerning the black community, perhaps you should be dealing with the white community, who make up 80% of y'all going bye-bye, all right? So perhaps you should focus on that and heal your community. And I'm just saying, once we get rid of the racists and the bigots, you'd be surprised how quickly this country heals, how quickly that ripple effect of unity.
I agree with that. They need to get rid of a lot of the racist white people out here. These are facts. These are definitely facts. They need to do that.
Starts to get into other communities. How quickly people start to maybe address certain topics a little bit differently. But as long as you keep putting out this hatred, this venom, all right, to the American people, this is what you're going to get. This is biblical. How many times did God give Pharaoh before death came upon their households? We're at death right now, and you guys are still, your heart is hardened like Pharaoh. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think, whether or not you believe. Look, you're making fun. This is not funny. He's not funny. He was a hero. Or if you have to believe, I'm not making fun of anything. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to tell y'all, to warn you, to prevent this from happening again. But your hearts are so hardened, you're so wicked and so vile and demonic and so filled of hate against black people that this is probably going to reoccur, unfortunately.
Hey, you ain't wrong though, man. Y'all gotta lean off the black people and what the fuck we're doing. Lean off that, bro. Like, he ain't wrong about that. Every time something goes on, oh, it's the black people's fault. Or it's the Jews. Oh, it's the training. But it turns out a lot of it is just regular Americans. Even the training, they just say he was born male. He was a white male that was doing that. Not saying that we don't have our own problems, but like he said, y'all are 80% of the country. 80% of the problems. But people, I was trying to say that even if you hate Charlie Kirk, he don't deserve to die like that. That was cold. Stone cold, stone cold. Anyhow, that was Amazing Lucas. He gave it his side of the view. We're about to look at other people's side of the view. Everybody's different, I'm not pussyfooting on the fence or anything. I'm just giving you my point of view, his point of view. So if you like the video, give the video a thumbs up. If you don't, tell me why. Comment down below. You know, get this all on the algorithm and get this trending. You know, coming back. It's your boy KL Sounds. Peace. God bless America.